It's funny being in this position today, talking about how the military shaped my path towards higher education. Because to be totally honest, the reason why I joined the military in the first place was to get out of having to explain why I wasn't going to college after high school. Rather than give my true reasons, I was able to claim that I was joining the army so that I could pay for my education afterwards. And fortunately, that didn't lead to too many questions. After high school, I joined the army as a medic. And going in, I definitely didn't know what I wanted out of my military experience, let alone know whether or not I wanted to stay in for 20 years or just finish out a contract and leave. But um, I did definitely went in with the mentality of trying to keep as many doors open as possible. So I just treated my experience as though I was going to stay in for life. And it wasn't until my reenlistment period came up that I was really forced to think about what I really wanted. So I think the main question that really influenced my thought process and, my decision overall was just which path allows me to offer the most. And it was a question of fulfillment as well as impact. And then so I thought back to all of the roles and responsibilities and positions that I had throughout my time in the military. I thought about the things that I enjoyed, I didn't enjoy, the things I was good at, things I was not so good at. I thought about the possibilities if I left the military, and I found that thinking about those possibilities outside of the military felt more like me dreaming of, a career as if I was a kid thinking about what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I realized that, thinking about a life outside of the military was not just, fantastical and, kind of impossible, but they were actually very achievable things. And these were things that I knew were achievable because of the experiences and lessons that I had learned about myself and what I was capable of in the military. And so, despite all the things that I wanted to do, you know, needing college beforehand, you know, it was only thanks to the opportunities that I had that I had the courage to, choose to go to college rather than stay in the military. And, the decision to do so wasn't easy at all. But one thing that really comforted me was a lesson that I learned while being in the military. And that's really just there's more than one way to accomplish something, that there isn't a right or wrong path. There are just different ones. And, fast forward, I'm finally in the classroom. And it's not until then that I realized just how much, that time in the military in between high school and college was valuable. I walked into the classroom a completely different kind of person, a completely different kind of student. And, and learning these different concepts, I realized that I was able to look back on my own experiences, my real life experiences, and be able to use those, imagine and remember those things as I was learning new concepts and not have to think about things in an abstract way because I understood what was going on just because I had experienced these kinds of things before.